Shoddy with NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network. Free agent running back Leonard Fournette had a scare but escaped injury when his car suddenly caught fire as he was driving Tuesday. Fournette posted video of the charred remains of his car on his Instagram account saying, "Man, it was one of those days today, but I would like to thank God my car caught on fire while I was driving, but I am still blessed. It's unclear what caused the car to catch fire." The NFL announced a multi-year renewal of their agreement with DirecTV on multiple platforms, which include both DirecTV and DirecTV Stream. The agreement will include the NFL Network and, for the first time, NFL Red Zone, which will be offered through the Sports Pack subscription. Some tragic news to report. Former NFL quarterback Ryan Mallett drowned in Florida Tuesday. Mallett was drafted out of Arkansas by the Patriots in 2011. He was currently a high school football coach in the state about to begin his second season. He was 35 years old. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
I didn't ask to be thrown in the streets with nowhere to go, but I did ask for help, and Covenant House was there for me.
1 in 10 young adults will experience a form of homelessness this year. For these kids who didn't ask to be put in this unthinkable situation, Covenant House is there, providing hot meals, a safe place to sleep, medical care, and love.
They just really genuinely just wanted to help me succeed, and I'm succeeding.
To learn more, go to safeplacetosleep.org today.
We're going abroad for the first time in years, to Spain. So we started using Babbel.
And started learning Spanish fast.
With Babbel, you can start having conversations in another language in just 3 weeks.
¿Cómo te llamas?
¿Cómo te llamas?
When you learn a language, you want to actually use it. Babbel is designed with that goal in mind.
In just 3 weeks, we're starting to have conversations in Spanish. Gracias, Babbel.
Babbel, language for life. Now try Babbel for free at Babbel.com. That's Babbel.com.
We are the Imperial Valleys, AM 1230, KXO, El Centro, California. I checked, I know. It's a Wednesday, 28th day of June, 2023. I'm Carroll. We've got help with Eli today, Eli Moreno-Drew. And we will get through local news, sports, financial news, weather, all sorts of good things. We've got them heading your way. Are you aware that our morning news is on YouTube? Yeah. We record our morning news on our YouTube channel. It'll be available a little bit later today. But you can share that information with your friends and family that are from the Valley but not living here anymore and want to keep up with what's going on. And when you tune into our YouTube channel, you'll see exactly why throughout my career I have been told I have a face for radio. Yeah. Oh, and we've got a pretty spiffy Facebook presence as well. So check that out. Let's see. Let's look back in history. On this date in 2009, famed TV pitchman Billy Mays died at the age of 50. You remember Billy Mays? He made his name loudly pitching household gadgets and products on TV infomercials and commercials. Most notable ads for OxyClean. And I was there. He was an idol of mine. And as he wrapped up Billy's funeral, the minister said, "But wait, there's more." Yeah, I did. Yeah. Billy Mays and Popeil. Was it Fred Popeil? Anyway, pitchman extraordinaire. Yes. Anyway, the pretty much could sell anything, and I think they did. And let's look back to 1997. Mike Tyson bit off a part of Evander Holyfield's ear during the third round of a pay-per-view boxing bout in Las Vegas. Yes, the incredible edible. Tyson clearly took the Vegas promise of a cheap all-you-can-eat buffet just a bit too far. Yeah. Oh, birthdays. We have some. Let's celebrate our big shot birthday. I love this guy's work. Comedian, director Mel Brooks is 97. Yeah. Comedian John Biner, 86. Rubber face and master of voices. Dave Knights plays bass for Procol Harum, is 78. Actor Bruce Davison is 77. Actor Kathy Bates, 75. Actor Alice Creech is 69. Actor Jessica Hecht is 58. Actor John Cusack, 57. Actor Mary Stuart Masterson, 57. Actor Gil Bellows, 56. Actor Tachina Arnold is 54. Actor, songwriter Danielle Brisebois is 54. Remember her, after the meathead left, she was part of All in the Family, Archie Bunker's place. Let's see. Actor Stephen Burton is 53. Local birthdays just ahead.
My name is Josephine Conway, and I'm an Imperial Valley Food Bank board member. Food has the power to fuel communities, especially among those struggling to find their next meal. As the main distribution center of donated food in Imperial County, we store, rescue, and purchase food in bulk to serve 25,000 people each month at over 30 locations. Join the fight against hunger and food insecurity in the Imperial Valley by donating online today at www.ivfoodbank.org.
We have happy birthday wishes going out today to Mark Burnson, Robert Amaya, Jose Rodriguez, Sylvia Estrada, Charles Medina, Joel Cruz, Martha Ramirez, Kyla Mohammed, Lisa Brown, Donald Ross, Esperanza Larios, Jayla Cordova, Joanne Green, Priscilla Beltran, Jose Montano, Larry Hill, Lauren Silva, Mitch Molina, Norma Rendon, Petra Ramirez, Richard Gustafson, Tony Canaris, and Jorge Montañez. Happy birthday from KXO. And many, many happy returns. Coming up, what do we have? We did mention we've got to look at world and California news, local news, sports, financial news, weather. Yeah, good stuff. Well, and our dad joke. Okay. It's not a groaner. It's a dad joke, okay? Why can't a nose be 12 inches long? Why can't a nose be 12 inches long? Because then it would be a foot. Oh, boy. Yeah. No, my dad didn't tell jokes like that. My dad didn't tell jokes. Mom did. But then with 8 kids... yeah, and a couple of bottles of gin. You never knew where it was going to go. By the way, Sunday is Canada Day. Did you know that? I think all of our Canadian snowbirds are gone. Yeah, Canada. It's a mystery to most Americans, really is. Yeah. I mean, most Americans think it's just a hockey player breeding facility with weird ideas about what qualifies as bacon. Yeah, and that pretty much sums up Canada, doesn't it? We've got news. We're going to jump in with a look at world and California news headlines to begin with. All brought to you by Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal. Lock. They are your year-round comfort specialists.
CBS News Brief. A days-long nightmare drags on at airports with cancellations and delays in the U.S. up to more than 2,300 so far today. This woman stuck at Newark.
I've slept on the floor. I tried sleeping on those terrible chairs.
Stifling temperatures aren't going away either. The Weather Channel's Stephanie Abrams.
By Friday, heat and humidity combined will make it feel like it's over 100 degrees for nearly a third of the country, including the Southwest, where firefighters will face harsh conditions battling new blazes.
A former Marine sergeant has just pleaded not guilty to manslaughter in the choking death of a homeless man on a New York City subway. And 5 deputy sheriffs in Mississippi accused of torturing 2 black men have been fired. WJTV's Leah Williams.
The lawsuit alleges that deputies tortured and abused Eddie Parker and Michael Corey Jenkins at Parker's home. Jenkins was also shot in the mouth.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer and get special pricing on cooling and heating tune-ups all year long. Call today to become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock VIPs receive discounted service and maintenance, discounted repairs, and priority service with prompt service. Lock Air Conditioning is your local York dealer, but they repair it all. So when the need arises, don't hesitate to call Lock Air Conditioning at 760-93-LOCKE. LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock, the only name in air conditioning for over 40 years. York, install with confidence. Contractor's license number 696216.
California headline news, massive brush fire in Riverside County near Paris. The juniper fire already destroying at least a pair of homes. This resident trying to get out but stuck in traffic and behind roadblocks.
4 or 5 different detours. Every time he gets somewhere else, it's another detour, and then he goes somewhere else, it's another detour. So now just decided to just hang out and just wait till it's all done.
The fire about 5% contained overnight. Flooding impacts food. The record mountain snowfall this past winter is now melting and flooding the farmland that's a big part of American agriculture.
We feed the world. That's our biggest economy, is we feed the world, and I really hope that people realize that this is going to have a big impact across the world, not just in the United States but around the world, between importing and exporting of food.
Kings County Sheriff David Robinson noting the situation has improved a bit in recent weeks. A bill that would give a big pay raise to those serving on juries moving forward in the state Senate. It would increase jury duty pay from $15 a day to $100. Take effect in January. Jeff Scott, California News.
World in California news headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal. For repair, for replacement, call the experts. Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal. And let's jump in with page 1 of the local news. Page 1, a service of El Centro Motors, Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They have 3 locations to serve you. You'll find them at El Centro Motors, at the Imperial Valley Mall, in the Brawley Auto Center. Oh, and yes, mobile service, so they go wherever you are. El Centro Police are investigating a fatal shooting that occurred Monday afternoon. Eli Moreno-Drew has more.
An 18-year-old woman was fatally shot Monday afternoon. Police responded to an apartment complex in the 1700 block of Euclid Avenue in El Centro at about 2:35 p.m. on Monday. Initial information indicated that the woman had accidentally shot herself, but further investigation found that the woman was shot by a 19-year-old male. The woman was declared dead at the scene of the shooting. The suspect was taken into custody a short time later and was booked at Imperial County Jail for murder. The investigation is continuing.
Well, it's a 4th of July pool party at the El Centro Aquatic Center. Now, they're calling it the Groovy 4th of July pool party, a 60s theme pool party. The Aquatic Center will transform into an American Vibes desert oasis from noon till 4 p.m., and it's free. There'll be endless entertainment for water enthusiasts. Of course, the lazy river will be there, and there'll be fun, food vendors, and more. Cabanas are available for a free. You can contact the Aquatic Center for more information. And the Imperial Irrigation District Board of Directors will hold a special meeting today. That meeting at 10 a.m. The meeting in the Condit Auditorium on Broadway in El Centro. The agenda has 2 consent items and 1 closed session item. The consent agenda shows that the board is expected to approve the 4th Amendment to the water supply agreement for Hudson Ranch Power LLC. The second consent item is the approval of temporary red circling salary grade increases. In closed session, directors will discuss general manager issues. KXO News Time, 7:42. El Centro Motors, Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers are here for you. Now, before you head out on a summer road trip, head into Quick Lane, ask for the works. Trained technicians will change the oil using up to 6 quarts of synthetic blend oil and filter. Rotate the tires, top off the fluids, check the belts, hoses, battery, and brakes, all for one low price. It's the works at Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers, at El Centro Motors, the Imperial Valley Mall, the Brawley Auto Center, or with their new mobile service wherever you are. Well, the Summer Splash will be Saturday. The event hosted by the County of Imperial and the Imperial Irrigation District at Sunbeam Lake. The Summer Splash Bash will run from 4 till 8 p.m., featuring water activities, shaved ice, balloon activities, face painting, food, drinks, and more. It's all sponsored by the IID's Summer Activities Grant. Entrance to the event is free, and it's open to everyone. And Imperial Valley College has named a new mascot. Eli Moreno-Drew with that story.
New mascot for Imperial Valley College. It comes after 2 years of proactive community outreach and years of discussion. Imperial Valley College will now be known as the Desert Warriors. The IVC Board of Trustees unanimously approved a campus recommendation this month that implements the new name. The action came after a presentation by members of the IVC Mascot Identity Task Force. The resolution adopted by the board says the district has undertaken a comprehensive process of reviewing and revising the current mascot design and name to better reflect the values of the district. The former mascot name, Arabs, has officially been retired.
And that'll do it for page one of the local news, a service of El Centro Motors, Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They have 3 locations in the valley to serve you. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
For adults with moderate to severe plaque psoriasis or candidates for systemic or phototherapy, now there's Skyrizi, Risankizumab Rizza, a prescription-only 150 milligram injection. With Skyrizi, 3 out of 4 people achieve 90% clear skin at 4 months, and Skyrizi is just 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses.
Nothing in me go hand in hand. Nothing on my skin, that's my new thing.
Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions and an increased risk of infections or a lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check for infection and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms, such as fever, sweats, chills, muscle aches, or cough, or if you plan to or recently received a vaccine.
With Skyrizi, you could achieve 90% clear skin. Ask your doctor about the #1 dermatologist-prescribed biologic in psoriasis and visit skyrizi.com or call 1-866-SKYRIZI to learn more.
And it's page 2 of the local news and weather, all served by K-Sushi Bar and Grill in Imperial. Great Japanese food. Check out the daily lunch specials and the dinner menu that features 16 different entrees. K-Sushi Bar and Grill, just off Highway 86 in Imperial. Well, Independence Day less than a week away, and there will be one community-hosted fireworks display. That'll be in Calipatria. The Calipat Foundation will present the event on the 2nd of July. It's co-hosted by the Calipatria Lions Club, featuring food, music, and a fireworks spectacular. The event at the Calipat Airport, it'll begin at 4 p.m., and it'll end when it ends. The fireworks at dusk, and the entire valley invited to participate. COVID still a factor in the Imperial Valley. Eli has more.
COVID-19 is still an issue, and another death has been attributed to COVID-19. A new COVID-19 update was released Tuesday morning. The COVID information is released by the County Public Health Department. According to the latest update, another fatality is being attributed to the virus. There has now been 985 deaths contributed to the COVID-19 since the virus was first reported in Imperial County. The new update indicates that there are now 19 active cases of COVID-19 in the Imperial County. This is up slightly from the 14 cases reported last week. The state tier metrics of COVID-19 in Imperial County indicate 1.9 new cases per day per 100,000 population, with a positivity rate of 4.4%.
Well, as if there isn't things to do already, it's a free fishing day coming up July 1st. The free fishing day will allow anglers to fish without a sport fishing license. Fish and Wildlife says the special day, a good way to introduce someone who has never fished to the sport. By the way, all rules and regulations do remain in effect, and you can go to the CDFW website to find out what those rules and regulations are. Well, a stolen tractor recovered, an arrest made Eli has more.
Suspect arrested in follow-up investigation. The Imperial County Sheriff's Agriculture Crimes Unit conducted the follow-up. It was in regards to a tractor that had been reported stolen on May 24th. Investigators received information of a suspect attempting to sell the tractor to an individual in Mexico. The ag investigators conducted an extensive follow-up and subsequently identified the suspect as 35-year-old Christopher Eaton from Holtville. The suspect was arrested and booked into county jail. The tractor was recovered and turned over to the rightful owner.
And just ahead, I will take a look at the weather for you.
Kxo Sushi Bar and Grill in Imperial is serving the best Japanese cuisine in the Imperial Valley. The menu is full of outstanding entrees. Yes, there's something for everyone at Kxo Sushi, including for the kids. Kxo Sushi offers you 50 different sushi rolls. They're named after our 50 states. And there's fresh sushi and sashimi, plus beer, wine, and sake. And oh, I forgot to mention, they also have teriyaki chicken or beef, rice and noodles. Kxo Sushi Bar and Grill in Imperial. They're open daily from 11 a.m. till 9 p.m. Kxo Sushi also caters and welcomes big groups anytime. Call 760-355-4440. That's 355-4440 for your takeout.
According to the National Weather Service, very dry conditions and daily temperatures near seasonal normals will prevail across the region through tomorrow, while today will again bring widespread breezy to windy conditions. High pressure is then expected to build over the region by the weekend, leading to hotter temperatures and highs reaching anywhere from 110 to 115 degrees. These above normal high temperatures are likely to persist through the first half of next week, with some slight cooling by around next Wednesday. 104 the high yesterday, 70 the overnight low. Wind gusts peaked at 33 miles an hour. It will be sunny today with a high near 103. West-northwest wind 5 to 15 miles an hour, turning out of the southwest this afternoon. Clear tonight with a low around 72. West winds 10 to 20 miles an hour, with gusts as high as 30 miles an hour. Sunny on Thursday with a high near 104. West-northwest wind 5 to 10 miles an hour. And we have 79 degrees downtown El Centro, 17% our relative humidity. And the wind out of the west, 5 to 10 miles an hour. Local news, page 2, served by Kxo Sushi Bar and Grill in Imperial. Great Japanese food. They specialize in sushi rolls, 50 different varieties of sushi rolls, one for every state.
Something new is happening in California's public schools.
They're called community schools. One of the foundations of community schools is shared decision making,
where parents and families, students and educators make decisions as one.
Community schools lift the voices of folks that have traditionally been underserved.
Many of our classes are designed around our own students' cultures, their background, their personal experiences.
We bring culturally relevant curriculum to the classroom based on what their specific needs are.
Improving student achievement and innovative classes like cybersecurity and gardening.
And we assist families with their needs. Some schools have parent education programs, cooking and nutrition classes.
Everything from medical or dental services to immigration law services.
This is a one-stop shop that serves the needs of not just the students, but their families as well.
They're California's community schools, reimagining public education. Paid for by the California Teachers Association.
And it's sports time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best care. Shohei Ohtani does it again. Ohtani, well, what can I say? Struck out 10, hit 2 home runs. Yeah, the Angels beat the White Sox 4-2. Pitching and power. What can I say? Ohtani is 7-3 on the year and leads in home runs. Meanwhile, the Pirates pounded the Padres 9-4. The Reds got by the Orioles 3-1. Giants shut out the Blue Jays 3-0. Marlins beat up on the Red Sox 10-1. Mets topped the Brewers 7-2. Braves beat the Twins 6-2. Cardinals clubbed the Astros 4-2. Rangers ripped the Tigers 8-3. Phillies over the Cubs 5-1. Guardians edged the Royals 2-1. Dodgers dumped the Rockies 5-0. Athletics edged the Yankees 2-1. Diamondbacks beat the Rays 8-4. And the Nationals over the Mariners 7-4. Meanwhile, Cleveland Guardians manager Terry Francona went to a local hospital to undergo precautionary tests after feeling poorly before the team's Tuesday night game against the Royals. And Francona to remain there overnight. And no other information provided.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Brawley, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all of Pioneer's services, visit pmhd.org today.
And sad news in the world of sport. NASCAR driver Jimmy Johnson's in-laws, along with one of their grandchildren, found dead in Muskogee, Oklahoma on Monday night. Police suspect it was a murder-suicide. The bodies of Jack Janway and Terry Janway, the parents of Johnson's wife Chandra, and 11-year-old Dalton Janway, Chandra's nephew, were found following a reported disturbance involving a gun. And former Arkansas quarterback Ryan Mallett, who went on to have a 7-year career in the NFL, died Tuesday in an apparent drowning at a Florida beach. Mallett was 35. That's it for Sports Time, brought to you this morning by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers. Thank you for choosing Imperial Printers Rocket Copy. In today's highly competitive business climate, your company's image is important. The printed materials your company uses conveys a major part of that image. Our graphic designers have the talent and expertise to create a lasting impression for your business. Imperial Printers Rocket Copy offers virtually any type of business solution to meet your needs, from business cards and stationery to computer forms, full-color brochures, and posters. Let our excellent service and attention to detail provide the best impression for you. Locally owned and operated, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy has locations near you at 430 West Main Street and 100 South 11th Street in El Centro and 184 South Plaza in Brawley. Financial news and a weather report brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned company protecting you and your property. Southwest Security also offering live-scan fingerprinting to the public. The Small Business Administration distributed more than $200 billion in potentially fraudulent COVID-19 checks, according to a federal watchdog. The findings released yesterday by the SBA's Inspector General underscored how the emergency funds from the government designed to combat a once-in-a-century pandemic became a magnet for fraudsters. At least 17% of the $1.2 trillion distributed by the SBA was wasted in fraud, according to the report. And to put it another way, the SBA paid out approximately 4.5 million potentially fraudulent loans and grants, amounting to 21% of the 22.1 million loans and grants that were dispersed. Well, Americans are feeling bullish about the U.S. economy. A key measurement of consumer confidence just jumped to its highest level since January of 2022. The Conference Board's Consumer Confidence Index was 109.7 in June, rising from 102.5 the month before. The market mixed. The Dow off 150 points, S&P 500 down 1, and the NASDAQ up 74 points, gold off $7.30 an ounce, and oil up 73 cents a barrel.
Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. 2 years ago, I opened Southwest Postal, offering you 24-hour access 365 days a year. So if you're tired of dealing with the inconvenience of our post office hours and you would like to be able to get your mail when you want, Saturdays, Sundays, holidays, in the middle of the night, then come visit us at Southwest Postal with 24-hour staff. Plus, we're also your local FedEx, DHL, and Postal Service Center. We even offer text message and email notification when you receive your mail. Southwest Postal at the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
We'll have sunny skies today with a high near 103. West-northwest wind 5 to 15 miles an hour, turning out of the southwest this afternoon. Tonight, clear. An overnight low about 72. West winds 10 to 20 miles an hour with gusts as high as 30 miles an hour. Sunny on Thursday with a high near 104. West-northwest wind 5 to 10 miles an hour. 80 degrees downtown El Centro, 16% relative humidity, wind out of the southwest 7 to 10 miles an hour. Financial news brought to you by Southwest Security Services, offering 24-hour-a-day post office boxes at Southwest Postal, 4th and Heil in El Centro.
In America, the future belongs to everyone, so we engineered the truck of the future for everyone. Ford F-150. Available with a Pro-Power onboard generator and a variety of cab configurations for whatever you need to haul. Because the truck of the future isn't created for just a few. It's for America. Ford F-150. Drive one today. Come in now for a huge selection of vehicles like the 2022 Ford F-150 for 0% limited term financing. Only at your San Diego County Ford dealers. Not all buyers will qualify for Ford Credit limited term financing. Down payment may vary depending on credit. Not available on Ford F-150 Lightning, F-150 Tremor, and F-150 Raptor models. Place a new retail order or take new retail delivery from an authorized Ford dealer's stock by 7/5/23. See dealer for residency restrictions, qualifications, and details.
All offers valid at your Imperial County Ford dealer.
Tuning into the baseball game, monitoring the incoming storm, catching your favorite talk show.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro on AM 1230. KXO.
This is CBS News on the Hour, presented by Indeed.com.
I'm Steve Kathan. It's not getting better fast enough for thousands of people stranded at airports around the country. CBS's Chris Van Cleve says rescheduling after days of cancellation since last weekend is not easy.
Flights are very full, and the TSA is saying Friday could be an all-time record at checkpoints. They expect it to be a very, very busy 4th of July holiday period, so there just may not be a lot of open seats if there are more problems ahead.
In Detroit, Mike Campbell of affiliate WWJ.
Not even the thick Canadian smoke blanketing Detroit's Metro Airport was going to stop area resident Jack Luther from making his way to California.
Well, it makes it kind of hard to breathe. Kind of see, too.
Has it changed what you can do?
Well, no, we're staying indoors mostly because it's kind of hard to breathe. We got breathing problems, both of us.
The thick air from Canadian wildfires is an issue in much of the northern half of the country. In the south, the heat wave shows no let-up. Andy Anderson lives in Memphis with no electricity after recent storms. It'll be in the mid-90s there today.
My wife's bedridden, and we just, I keep cold towels laid on her to keep her comfortable.
At the White House, before heading to Chicago, President Biden was asked about the situation in Russia after the mutiny by a mercenary group.
He has become a bit of a pariah around the world.
He called Russian President Putin a pariah who's losing the war. And CBS's Cammie McCormick tells us
CBS News has learned that U.S. intelligence believes a senior Russian general knew in advance of the mutiny. That raises the possibility that Wagner Yevgeny Prigozhin believed he had support within the Russian military. The New York Times reports the Russian general was a former top commander in Ukraine. He was replaced in January, but he's not the only commander who may have known what was about to happen.
Well, hundreds of people in the northern section of Scottsdale, Arizona, have been forced out of their homes by a fast-moving wildfire.
I'm very scared because we're in an area that is prone to fire. And it's been fine for years, but they've been watching it.
Former President Trump is suing E. Jean Carroll for defamation, claiming she falsely accused him of rape. A jury in a civil trial found that he sexually abused her. Outside a London court today.
How do you feel about Taiwan, Mr. Spacey?
Two-time Oscar winner Kevin Spacey leaves after a jury is selected in his sex assault trial. 9 men and 5 women selected. He has pleaded not guilty. Checking Wall Street. Right now the Dow is down 163 points. The S&P is down 1. This is CBS News.
Need to hire quality candidates fast? You need Indeed, the end-to-end hiring solution. Attract, interview, and hire candidates all in one place. Visit Indeed.com/credit.
Hi, we're Comparion Insurance Agency. Right now you're thinking, Comparion, never heard of them. We know. We also know that you have no idea that Comparion Insurance agents are local and provide expert advice. So to help it stick, we're going to say local agent 4 times in the next 15 seconds. Ready? Go. Our local agents know you and your community. Our local agents offer insurance from top carriers. Our local agents have minty fresh breath.
Find us at ComparionInsurance.com. Comparion Insurance Agency. Local agents, expert advice.
And there's number 4.
At the Home Depot, we'll get your kitchen clicking with savings on top brand appliances like a new LG CounterDepth Max refrigerator with ultra-large capacity on the inside and a seamless look on the outside. Or an LG oven with built-in air fryer for crispier, healthier cooking. Plus, with convenient shopping in-store and online at the Home Depot, your innovative new appliances are just a click away too. Get special buy savings plus up to $1,000 off select kitchen appliances like this exclusive LG kitchen package at the Home Depot.
Seems like a good time to trace the possible origins of pizza.
Maybe it's not the doughy disc you're used to.
Stand up, because your pizza's here.
But it could be the precursor. Archaeologists working among the ruins in Pompeii have come across a 2,000-year-old fresco on the wall of a home depicting a flat, round piece of dough topped with pomegranate spices and what may have been an early pesto. The excavators acknowledge the disc is missing 2 key ingredients, tomato and mozzarella. Still, they say it may be a distant ancestor to the modern dish. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
Italian investigators have the names Ivan and Haley to go on as they search for the man who scrawled those names into the wall of the historic Colosseum in Rome. It was caught on video by a tourist and has gone viral. Culture and tourism officials vow punishment if the person is found. I'm Steve Kathan, CBS News.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio with Carroll Buckley.
He's a radio announcer here, isn't he?
AM 1230.
Yeah, that's right. Have you heard his morning show, Wake Up with Phlegm?
KXO. 1230.